Okay, hi everyone. Today, this webinar, I'm going to talk about why I started online business, what brought me into this arena, a complete change of direction in my career. And I had a few objections when I joined, and it's quite common to do that. Very, very rare that someone goes, yeah, this is right, and just dives straight in without thinking twice, because we're all worried about being scammed, we're all worried about, is this the right thing for us? If we're going to enjoy it, it's going to be good, it's going to give us results that we're looking for. So I'm going to go through those, I'll go through a list of them, and then if any questions come in, I'll go through those as well. So, why did I start? 3 years ago, I had one of those evenings where I suddenly thought a number of things all at the same time, like an epiphany. Like, why is my life going this way? Now, a few things. One of them was I had 2 young kids. I still have 2 young kids, and I wanted to spend time with them, but I didn't really have enough time going to work as a 9-to-5 job, plus the commuting. It just saps your energy, saps your time. So that was one thing. Another one was I was almost 50 years old. I was 49 years old. And I was thinking, crikey, retirement is getting so close. Can I afford to retire? And the fact was I couldn't. I can't. I do not want to be one of those people who has to keep working past my 65 or whatever the date is, and not being able to enjoy my retirement. So that was another big point. Where I want to get the finances, doing what I'm doing then, it wasn't going to happen because I wasn't saving enough money, not enough for decent retirement. What was I going to do? Another thing, so it was the age, retirement. Another thing was I really enjoying my work anymore? I used to enjoy my work when I was in my 20s and 30s. And then once most of that was really when I was, how should I put it? Most of the best times of my life is when I was kind of let loose. I wasn't tied to a job, in a position, in an office. I was able to get out, think for myself, and build a business around me. One of the best times when I was in my early 30s, when I took on a role here in Queensland, Australia, and I was the only person in Queensland who was resident here. And I had to go to customers. I was not really a salesman because the product sold itself, but I was a salesman in that I was selling myself to them, showing I could do a good job. And if they want to work with the product, then I would do it for them, and I give them quotes, and I get parts, and basically I got commission on all this stuff. That's one of the best times of my life. And since then, I got dragged into the corporate hole, where I've been told what to do. Very rigid structure, very frustrating structure. So I wasn't really happy with my work. So I wanted to do something. Why am I spending my whole life doing something that I'm not enjoying? It was like, how hard did I think of this before? It's quite funny when you think about it, looking back. But it's true. Why do we spend our whole lives doing something that we don't really enjoy? I'm not saying you do, but most people do. It's pretty common, right? So all these things hit me at once. And I thought, geez, man, it's like the end of the world. What am I going to do? And then I saw an advert on YouTube, and that's what started on my journey. I suddenly saw affiliate marketing as being a way of doing something that I love doing, having control of my time, and a way to earn a decent income. Basically, an income that's not, you get 100 grand a year, say, and it's fixed 100 grand. Next year you might get 102 grand or 103 grand. And, you know, you might work overtime and get even more tired to earn a bit more money. This basically, with an online business, it's as much effort as you put into it. There really is no ceiling to the amount of income you can have, because you can just, because it's so automated, you can build a business, leave it mostly automated, while you start building other businesses, and that's how you generate your income and you create your independence and then the lifestyle that you want. So that's how it's sold to me, and it's true, right? Because so many people here are doing exactly the same thing. Like, I'm building it. I'm not there yet, but I'm building it. So that's where I come from. Now, what was I thinking when I first started going down the journey? First thing was, what is online marketing? I have no idea what it is. I've got so much to learn. I was really diving into it, but I realised, like most things in life, the more you know about it, the more you realise you don't know. So it's like, can I really learn all this stuff? And at the end of the day, with all of these objections you might have in your mind, it comes down to, well, can you afford not to? Is it really that bad, or can you just got to get stuck in there and just do it, just learn it? Am I too old to learn? No, absolutely not. We've got people here who are 50s, 60s, even 70s. I mean, there's even an 80-year-old, at least one that's learning the stuff. So no, you're never too old. It's just a matter of, are you interested? You look at Bob Proctor. I love to look at him because I think he's early 80s now. He's always learning, he's always doing stuff. And these people are keeping their mind active by learning new things. That's just the way to stay young. If you sit as like a vegetable in front of a TV when you turn 60 or 70 and watch TV all day, then you're basically killing yourself because you're not learning. So anyway, so you're never too old to learn, right? I learned that, and I just, the more you're interested you are in what you're doing, then the more you're going to learn it, the easier it is. It doesn't necessarily become easy, but the more you use your mind, then the more likely you are to retain information, and it's like a muscle, right? Your brain's a muscle. You go to the gym, you work out your muscles, then they get bigger and better. So too old? Absolutely not. If you love what you're doing, then there's never an age limit. What else was there? So I said about the skills and being too old. They sort of come together. They're two different things. But so I joined with no online marketing experience at all. Didn't even know what it was till I saw the advert. I thought, wow, this is good. So I've learned that, and online marketing is it's really interesting, right? It's really fun. It's such a big field. It's such a diverse kind of thing. You can, if you think about it, selling things to people is always good when they buy. All right, because that's what you're there for. You're there to help people, and you're helping them as well as helping yourself with the commissions. So selling is always good, but if you're selling to someone who's not interested, don't you get that phone call? Do you want someone to change your insurance? No, I don't. I'm not interested. Go away. It's the worst thing. But marketing is putting the right message in front of the right person at the right time. That's what it is. So you're not really selling as such. You're finding you're looking for the right sort of person. So you're finding people who are actually interested in what you are putting in front of them. And that's the good thing about online business now. It's so clever, it's so targeted that if you want to market to 50-year-olds, this is the people that I market to, particularly 50-year-old males on their mobile phone who are looking up either self-help videos, or looking up how to start online businesses or anything like that, then these people are probably going to be interested in what I'm offering them. And meeting putting in front of the right person, that's the right person because that's the sort of person that relates to the message that I'm giving out. Is it the right time? Well, they're looking for it, right? They're searching on Google or on YouTube to find videos and stuff. So yes, they are. It is right for them. And the right time, of course it is, because they're looking for it right now. So when you got talking about online marketing, it's using all the tools that are available. You are putting, if you do the messaging right, which is a bit you've got to learn, but the right message, the right person is not too hard at all, and the right time, yes, because they're looking for it. So it makes life so much easier, a whole lot easier. It's great. So that's the marketing side of things. What other reservations did I have? I've got a list of them here. I will go through them all, but I'll just cover myself first. Another thing is the technical side. Didn't bother me too much, but I was a bit worried that all this targeting the right sort of person and learning all these technical skills, it could be a bit of an issue for me. Because it's like building a website. I've never built a website, I'm going to do that. But the fact is that these days, the software tools are just so good. There's such a big market for it. It's called free market, right? There's such a big market for it. People wanting to build websites because every business now has a website. The tools are there and they're very simple, they're very clever. It's all drag and drop. Basically, the hardest bit is thinking what to put on the website, not actually building it. So making websites and things, it's really pretty damn easy these days. It really is. And all the software tools are just amazing. And there's a wide selection you can use. So technically wise, it wasn't such a big deal for me. If you're a complete technical numpty and you get scared by technical stuff, all I can say is that there are plenty of people who are building businesses that have that reservation, are scared of technical things, and computers scare them. And again, it's really down to the mindset. If you're going to be scared of them, they're going to scare you. All right. If you take on a mindset, I can learn this. I've got all day. Got as long as it takes to learn. I'll just sit there and I'll learn it bit by bit, and I'll get there. If you take that attitude, you will get there. It's just a fact. Nothing's too hard. You can solve most problems by getting onto YouTube or going onto Google and typing in, how do I add, what's an easy example, what would you do for a website? Say you want to add a landing, a website page with a fixed window so it doesn't move when the page scrolls up behind it. Type it in. Whatever page builder you're using, type it in. How do I create this window that doesn't move with the background window? And you'll get answers. And because there's always somebody there who has been through that and they're good enough to say, okay, I'm going to show everyone else. And they probably have a YouTube channel or something that they're promoting. And the fact is, they've done it and they've put a nice simple video for you, and you'll find the answer. So basically, any problem you can solve technically, you can solve by searching for the answer. So yes, technically, it really shouldn't hold anyone back. As I said, the people in their 70s and 80s that are learning this stuff, and I'm sure they weren't brought up on computers. Okay, so I talked about the money side of things. I've talked about cold calling, which is basically when you're trying to sell to somebody who doesn't want to do it, want to accept your offer, not interested. We don't have to worry about that because it's all targeted marketing. I talked about the money ceiling. There's no money ceiling as such. You just keep creating businesses, create info products, or you sell your services, or whatever it is you want to be doing. You can just build a business that's mostly automated, and then you can keep building other businesses around it. So there really is no money ceiling. There's people who start off in online marketing. First target might be 10 grand a month, and once they've got that, that's pretty much done and dusted. That will still keep happening. And it takes very little effort, time and effort to maintain it. So there's been other businesses, people who are going for, some of them even going for $1 million a year is their target. And it's just a matter of just keep going, right? Just keep going, keep building, keep learning, keep serving people. We're here to serve people, we're here to help people. That's what it's all about. So no money ceiling, basically. The limit really is this thing up here, what you think you're worth. Once you get over that and realize that you are worth a lot more than you think you are, there's really no limits. So much of this game is mindset. And I'm going to get into that probably next week. I'm going to touch on mindset because that's something that I've been focusing on for the last few years. Made a huge difference to my life. And hopefully I'll be able to share something there that will help you as well. You'll notice a lot of my emails I send are to do with mindset. Okay. Now nothing about online marketing. Okay, so if you know nothing about online marketing like I did, the training SFM is amazing. And if you want to learn it, you'll learn it. It's done as like a blueprint. It's all done step by step. It's all done with little videos. I show you what to do. So it's just a matter of time and dedication. You want to learn something new, you've got to sit down, or stand up in my case, in front of the computer and just dedicate time to learning it. And it's just a matter of time. Because the training at SFM is just phenomenal. Everything is there, far more than you need. Hardest bit is focusing on what you need to learn. So, yeah, so if you don't have the skills yet, if you want to learn them, you'll learn them. It's all here. It's just a matter of getting stuck in there. And of course, not just sitting in front of a computer all day watching things, but getting out there and learning. Getting out there and typing on your keyboard, learning and doing what you learn. So you learn something and then you do it. That's the only way really to cement that knowledge in your brain. It's just to physically do it. So when you start off, it's an 80-20 rule, not the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle, but an 80-20 rule where typically you'd have 80% of your time is learning and 20% of your time is doing. And then after a few weeks, when you've got a certain amount of knowledge, you switch it. You've now got enough knowledge to be doing stuff, setting your website up, setting your marketing platforms up. So you do 80% doing and then just 20% just to top up your learning and just keep learning new stuff. So that way you get to a stage where you can really accelerate your progress in your business. So that's 80-20. Okay. I do not already have a product or service. Yeah, that's where I come from, right? What happens to me, my determination to succeed. So, if you don't have a product or service, that's where affiliate marketing comes in. Being an affiliate for another company, a company that has a product or service that you resonate with, that you love, you really enjoy marketing. And that's what I'm doing here with SFM. That's my primary focus because I just love it. I just appreciate the amount that it offers people and how it can really change people's lives, how it does change people's lives. So if you have that passion for your product, your marketing, life's a whole lot easier. If you're marketing something like, I don't know, marketing shoes, clothes, something you're just not really interested in, or something that makes lots of money, maybe something like Forex trading platforms. Maybe there's lots of money in that, I don't know, but perhaps there is. And you really got no interest in Forex, sure you can market it, but you've really got to know your product really well, and having the passion behind you, it's going to be harder. So it's always good, especially when starting out, is to really focus on something that you love doing. So affiliate marketing is the good way to go, because somebody already has a product or a service, and you find one that you love. It's already set up. So all you do is just do the front end part, the front end of marketing. And once they sign up for that product, you get your commission, and you move on to the next people. And you just do that front end part. So with affiliate marketing, so I affiliate market for the SFM DEA mentors products because I love them. But you don't have to do that. You can. There's such a huge amount. You go to ClickBank and you just search through there the affiliate products that are in there and find the ones which really resonate with you, and you can go and market that. So you learn the skills at SFM, but you can be an affiliate for any product you like. Maybe there's a particular product you already know about that you want to become an affiliate for. That's one of the things that Stuart Ross was. He started off on one of the Aweber platforms, and he still gets checks nowadays. So people sign up to Aweber and they still use it. Aweber is what we use for lead generation. It's what do you call it? It was a marketing. It's an email collection, basically. When someone signs up for your email, Aweber sends out the emails to the people on your list, your email addresses. If someone signs up for Aweber and you're an affiliate for them, they'll sign up for like I've signed up. Every month of a year I pay them for their service. Whoever's the affiliate I signed up through will get a commission for that continually for all the time I'm still paying for that service. So that's how Stuart Ross started his thing, and one of the things he did, and he still gets money for it nowadays. He keeps showing us the checks that still come through. So that's affiliate marketing. So what was I talking about? Nothing about online marketing. I do not already have a product or service. If you don't have a product or service, that's fine. That's what affiliate is all about. And that makes your life much easier while you learn this trade. And then after you've done that, you can then stay being affiliate, because some people love it because they don't want the hassle of creating a product or selling their time for money, which is what a service might well be. But some people like what I'm going to do. I'm going to start selling products as well, and that'll be part of what I move into once I master this part of marketing. So you can always spread your wings a bit once you've learned the trade. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I already have a product or service to sell. Can I market that? Absolutely. So once you learn marketing, you can market anything. Once you learn the marketing platforms, how you can get your message out there to the right person at the right time, then you can market your products. So if you've already got products that you love and you want to sell them, you'll learn all the marketing skills you need at SFM, and then you can market those products, get them out there to the world. It's no good having a product or service if you don't get it in front of the right person at the right time, because no one's going to know about it. There's this myth that build it and they will come. You may have heard that. Build a website, they will come. No, they won't. Because the website, there's millions of websites, right? They'll only come to your website if you market your website, if you're helping people put out. That's why people have YouTube channels and stuff like that, because by doing that, they're spreading the message and they're serving people, and then people will then come check out their website. So, yeah. Okay, so if you have products or services you want to sell, a lot of people do that. They come in, they learn the marketing skills, learn how to market, find the right audience, find the right sort of people, and then they can build their business around that. That's cool. Do I have to sell SFM products? Well, no. SFM is what I sell because I love it. A lot of people do start with that because the good thing about SFM is the affiliate commissions are very good. And they have, so when Stuart goes through this in his training videos, right? But if you've got a $20 product and you're making $10 on it, you've got to sell 1,000 of those a month to make your $10,000 a month. It's pretty damn hard, right? It's not impossible, of course, because some people do that, but to actually find someone to buy your $20 product so you can make your $10 profit, that might cost you $5 to find it. So you're making $5 profit. So the margins are much, much smaller. So where the real income generation comes from in this business is what's known as high ticket sales, which means that people aren't buying $10 products. Yes, they might buy $20 products at the beginning, but that's just for something that's going to serve them well and be useful for them. But then you might offer them some product which costs $100 or $1,000, which is related to the original product they bought, but this product is going to get them, it's going to solve their problem quicker, or it's going to get them to the result they want faster or better, or give them more tools or more services, or offer them something better that's really going to benefit them. And with a higher ticket price, $1,000 in this case, you might find you're getting $200 commission, maybe more. So that's something you need to look at when you look at affiliate marketing. You need to work out, what are the commissions I get? Is it going to be profitable for me? Because there's always a marketing budget, no matter what products you buy. Yeah, so if you go for high ticket, SFM has some very high ticket sales, products and services they sell. So they go up to, I'm not sure what the top one is, 20,000 or something. Or was it 12,000 plus you have 8,000 and you got 2,700. So you have all these different stages. So once you get to the top end, you can make some really good money. So although you might have, in your business, you might have 100 people that sign up for your $20 product. And if you're making $1,000, you might find one of those 100, only 1%, but one of those 100 will buy your $20,000 product, where you're making, say, $4,000. So not only making your $1,000 from the 100 people, you're making $4,000 from that one extra person who's wanting to that higher ticket product, and then you make $5,000 a month. And by having that kind of scaling up in the business, that's in your income, that's going to make the big difference between struggling to survive with your business and then making it very profitable. So that's where high ticket items come from. That's why SFM is, that's the original point. That's why SFM is great, because it's got high ticket products in there. So when you do your affiliate marketing research, you need to check what the products are, what the high commissions are for the different products they sell. So that's why a lot of people like the SFM products, and of course you're learning inside the SFM environment, and you know the product, and you love the products as well. So it's much easier to sell. That's all very good. Market. So I keep using the word sell. I should say market. So you don't have to sell that, of course. As I said, you can find other affiliate products. If you love affiliate marketing, because that's the easiest way to get started in this business, then that's a great way to start. And you can, once you learn affiliate marketing skills, you can you can be affiliate for anyone you like. There's lots and lots of people. As I say, ClickBank. There's quite a few places that you can go to that will tell you all the different products that you can be an affiliate for. And yeah, so you don't have to be SFM at all. And of course, if you come with your own products, you can just sell those as well. Okay. Now the final one I want to cover is something that goes around a lot. Is this a scam? Well, that's a That's a loaded question, right? Is it a scam? Let's think of an analogy. Say you join a gym. Is a gym a scam? You join them, you pay a joining fee, and you pay a monthly fee. Is it a scam? Well, it's a scam if you go and join, you sign up, you pay every month, but you don't even go to the gym, or you go there just for once a week or once a month and just go to a little bit of exercise, but don't really put much effort into it. You can say that's a scam. You can say after a year, well, I didn't get really fit. I didn't get the six pack abs that I thought I was going to get. I was told I was going to get. I didn't get any stronger, any fitter. Well, it was there. You just didn't use it, right? So is that a scam? No, people complain about it because they didn't get what they wanted, but it doesn't mean it's a scam. It just means they didn't use it to its full potential. The real issue was that it was with them, not with the product or the service that was offered them, the gym. It was actually with them because they didn't put the effort in. And that's a really good analogy for SFM as well, because everything's here. People are succeeding all the time, so we know it works. If you don't succeed, maybe you're not trying hard enough. It's easy to make excuses, right? And that's the way of the world these days. If it doesn't work, it's not my fault, it's somebody else's fault, or some other product's fault, or whatever it might be. The way of the world, always blaming somebody else. You take ownership for it. If you want to achieve success and have an online business and all those wonderful things that it gives you, like I'm here working now at 6:30 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. I wouldn't be doing that if it wasn't my business. But I can do that, and I want to do that because it's what suits me and suits you and suits the market. But I have that flexibility, so I can go for lunch break whenever I want, I can stop whenever I want, I can work in the evenings if I want to, and spend time with the kids during the day, whatever, complete flexibility, right? And I don't have all the hassle of commuting to work and going through all that nonsense, stuck in traffic and getting frustrated, any of that stuff anymore. It's great, I can just work from my office. I choose the office. You have to be in an office, you can be travelling. A bit hard these days, but you can be down at a coffee shop, you can be down sitting in the park. Once you've got your computer there, you can basically do anything you want. So the advantages are huge. Yes, that's why I love online business, because basically all these objections that I've been through today to explain to you that really they're not really reasons, they're just excuses your mind might make for not trying something new, or for not learning something new, for not taking the plunge and really getting stuck into something. It's much easier not to do it, right? If I hadn't done it, I'd be in a whole heap of pain right now, because I started 3 years ago in the evenings and the weekends to learn this skill. And if I hadn't done that, I got laid off just, I finished officially last week. Laid off, gone, no income. And if I hadn't have learned these skills, I'll be trying to find another job, doing the same thing, getting really stressed about it. And would I find a job? To be honest, no, I wouldn't find one around here. Not doing what I do. I probably could find something that would do, but it's like doing something else, something I don't really want to do much anymore. What's the point? It's so depressing. That'd be terrible. I'm just so glad that I started this. Obviously, I was being led this way. I've come to realise that life doesn't just happen to you. Everything happens for a reason. And the more you accept that, the more you let go and you surrender to that, the better it gets. So this is all mindset stuff, and I'll go into that probably next week. So if I hadn't have learnt these skills in in my extra time, which was tough at the time, right? Because I did this to have more time with my kids. And here I am having less time with my kids because I'm learning new stuff in the evenings and that. But did it make that much difference? Probably not. Oh yeah, time's another one, isn't it? We didn't talk about time. It's the first one on my list and I skipped it. I don't have enough time to start my online business. Okay, I could easily have said that. And then of course when I did use up my time in the evenings and weekends to be learning this skill, I'm not spending time with my family like I should do. But what I found was, let's have a bit more tea. What I found was that there's so many things I was doing which I've cut out completely, and I'm much better for it. And that really, although I didn't necessarily lose time with my kids, I lost time doing the things that weren't really benefiting me. Like I might watch TV. I don't watch TV now, especially now for what's been going on. It's just fear porn. Can't stand it. I used to watch a lot of movies. Just get movies off the internet and watch them. Don't do that anymore. What's the point? It doesn't benefit me at all. I don't miss it now. Now and again I watch a movie, but pretty rarely. So all these things, like I used to, when I was commuting, I would just listen to music, which was nice, but does it further me as a person? No. So I've replaced that with podcasts, training, webinars, audiobooks. So, and when I go for walks, instead of just listen to music again, I would listen to audiobooks and podcasts and stuff. So, although you can say you've got no time, it's how you use that time. That's the important thing. You'll find that there's so much time that you're wasting. And you can say, well, yeah, but I like watching TV, or I like watching movies. Yeah, of course you do, right? TV is highly addictive. You like scrolling through Facebook. I don't like social media at all. I don't even bother with it. I do to a little extent because of my business, but I'm not addicted to it at all. To me, it's a pain, it's a nuisance. Because I never got addicted to it in the first place, I see it for what it is, which really is, it has some benefits, absolutely, but so much of it is just a waste of time. So if you get away from social media, you'll find your life improves a lot as well. Now I know if you're probably not agreeing with what I'm saying if you're addicted to this stuff. Okay, I can't. It's just a fact, right? And if you find I've heard of these people who are addicted that do a detox on it, and their life is so much better because they don't have this because it's being designed right from day one. It's been designed and developed for many years to make it fully addictive, to get all those dopamine things firing in your brain. So you're addicted to it, but you don't know why. And all you're doing is basically society's way, or the establishment's way, or whatever you want to call it, of dumbing you down and making you waste your life. You're only here for a very small amount of time. And the older you get, the more you appreciate that. And you waste time watching, stuff on social media or movies or TV and stuff like that. You're wasting your life. There's so much enjoyment to be had by actually doing things and fulfilling, creating stuff and helping people, and what we're actually here on this planet for. Not sitting there playing games and watching TV and that sort of rubbish. So that's a bit of a rant. Sorry about that. So that's really where I come from when it comes to, is there enough time? There is enough time. You just got to use your time wisely. You could say there's never enough time, right? True, there's never enough time, but we've all got the same amount of time. And there are people who create some amazing lives, amazing businesses, help so many people in that the same amount of time as we have. you spend that time on Facebook, watching TV, watching movies, you're not going to achieve very much in your life. As soon as you come to realise that, and it's a gradual process, right? I stopped watching TV, then I stopped watching movies, and I started planning my time much better. And as I've gone into my business more and gone on this journey more, you just realise just how much time people are wasting in their lives. So, yeah, enough time to start your online business. Is it ever the right time? No, it's not. It's never the right time. There's always something else to do. Life is so busy these days. But like I say, you just make the time. How much can you afford not to find the time? That's what it comes down to. Once you've got an automated business happening, it might take you a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, does it matter? Once you've done it, once you've achieved that, you've got the freedom you need. You've got the freedom of your time, you've got the freedom of your finances. You're doing something you love. Life just takes on a whole new perspective as soon as you do something that you love doing. As soon as I got made redundant, my life changed. It's like I've lost that burden, the burden of all that cage around me and doing stuff I don't really want to do. Yes, the work was good in some ways, but so much of it was just controlled, just controlling my mind, and just didn't enjoy it. Once that gone, it was like, wow. And I got my business to focus on. I can now help people. No more sapping my energy. My energy's here. My energy's here in what I love doing. So, just bear that in mind. It's you've only got a short life. It might be 80 years, but that's still pretty short. It goes pretty damn quick, right? Maybe halfway through mine, and the closer you get towards the end, the more you realise how short it all is. So make the most of everything. Okay, so next week I'll go through mindset. I'm not quite sure what I'll cover exactly yet, but the mindset you need, because when it comes to online business, when it comes to any business, anything in life really, it's really down to what you believe you can achieve. If you don't think you can achieve much, which is what society tells you, right? It tells you we're not powerful humans. We're not expected to achieve much. School basically stifles our kids. It stifled me, stifles everyone. And it puts a belief in you belief in everyone, that we're not really worthy, we can't really achieve much, everything amazing is always done by somebody else. And it's all complete rubbish. So as soon as we get out of that belief system and believe that we can achieve what we want to achieve in life, then we achieve it. Simple as that. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. We're not on this planet to have an easy life. Easy life? See how much Netflix every day, every night. Where's that going to get you? Nowhere, right? So, so I'm going to go through the mindset stuff. So with all of this online business, with any business, with most things in life, with business particularly, starting a business is not that hard. You might say, yes it is, but the technical side of it, all that kind of stuff we covered today, isn't that hard. The hardest bit is your mind. It's your belief you can do it. It's forcing yourself to take in the action you need to take, right? If you don't have the right mindset, you're not going to start. You're never going to start with. If you don't start, you're never going to get anywhere, right? If you have the right mindset, you're never going to have the persistence to keep on going when it gets tough. If you don't have the right mindset, then you don't believe you can achieve very much, therefore you won't achieve very much. So really, I believe mindset is more than 80% of what you need to succeed in business. I mean, just succeed in life. But we always focus on the 20%. I think that's all there is, but it's not. That's really not the hard bit. Hard bit is ourselves, controlling ourselves, and yeah. So I'll focus on that next week. So I hope you found that useful. Crikey, that was 50 minutes. Okay, so I found that useful. I'll see you next week when we talk about mindset. Okay, take care. See ya.